I thought today I'd share with you my views from a different veranda. And what I'd like to talk to you today is about buying apartments in the Shire. So there's a plethora of apartments are now available across the Shire. Since the rezoning of the Shire some sort of fair few years ago, all the way from Cronulla and Heathcote, there's been new apartments built. So there's a lot of choice. In that same, there are three types of apartments that you might be considering. Firstly, you've got the existing residential. Secondly, you've got the brand new but completed apartments. And thirdly, you've got off the plan. So they could be under construction, or they could just have a sign out the front and the houses are yet to be built, knocked down. So if we look at the first type, existing residential, I guess the advantage there is you know what you're buying into in a lot of cases. In the Shire, they were built back in the 70s and 80s. So in terms of any issues, you think they will have been addressed, or are they going to be addressed? Having said that, we have come across lately a number of complexes which have had extraordinary special levies on their owners, and so therefore you've got to sort of do your own investigation in that case. In regard to special levies, just so you're aware, if a special levy has been struck, then the owner or the seller of the property is obliged to pay that prior to settlement. Looking at brand new, which are finished and completed, there's a lot of those on the market at the moment. The advantages there, of course, is you're able to have a look through and see what you're actually buying. In some cases, you've got a little bit of choice. If you're a first home buyer, obviously you've got the advantages with brand new, where you get stamp duty concessions and grants. But again, it's a matter of doing your investigations, because even at that stage, there will be some early indications of the condition of the building. The third area is actually buying off the plan. In this case, they could be under construction, or they could still just, as I said, have a sign out the front and they haven't even knocked down the houses. In cases like this, look, a fair few years ago, a lot of property was sold off the plan. You're able to buy with a 10% or sometimes a 5% deposit, wait 18 months to 2 years while the property is being built. That way you're actually able to take your time to sell your own home. In addition to that, you might be able to save more money as well. So there are some advantages, and it is convenient. There is a downside, obviously, because you don't at the end know what you will be getting. So it's important to do your investigations around the developer and the builder. Have a look at their track record and what they've built in the past. That's always very important. Obviously, you need to talk to a conveyancer. You also need to get a good strata report in terms of actually some of the background of other developments that they've done. And obviously you can get a building inspector to inspect the property at the end when it's ready to settle. At the end of the day too, you need to get good advice from your trusted real estate agent. So that then leads me into saying, obviously, if you are looking to buy an apartment or sell an apartment, contact us, message us. That's what we're here for. But until next time, and maybe a different veranda, you all take care. Thank you.